What's happening, people? Liverpool Prophet back again. We have got to address the elephant in the room here. Sorry, this is gonna be a bit of a rantish video. But I'm sorry, we have got to address this. We've got to address this. This Trent Alexander-Arnold saga is really getting a lot of rivals bugged. Now, I can't understand why this is the case, but let's break through it. Let's start with Mr. Rio Ferdinand, because he's such a loyal and class act himself, coming out saying he doesn't understand why Liverpool fans are booing Trent. He's been loyal to the club, all this, all that, all just coming out with a lot of BS, Rio, mate. Now, as we know, Rio Ferdinand is one of the most, he's the most loyal person ever. He totally didn't do some, immoral stuff a couple years ago with another woman. Yeah, I'm not going to mention it, but Google it, all that. You can Google it and you can see what he did. So, honestly, mate, for Rio Ferdinand to be talking to Liverpool fans about being disloyal, I think you need to take a look in the mirror, mate, because some of the stuff you've done, mate, is the definition of unloyal, borderline scumbag behaviour. So, to Mr. Rio Ferdinand, don't be telling us how to treat our players and all that. Don't be talking to us about loyalty, because you, mate, are the definition. You are everything that is not loyal, mate. Honestly, you are the definition of disloyalty, mate. You are borderline a scumbag. So, Mr. Rio Ferdinand, do one, mate. Absolutely do one. We don't care what your opinion is. So stick to United games, mate, and yeah, leave us to do what we're doing. But that's getting the Rio Ferdinand bit out of the way. But look. This Trent situation has really got a lot of rival fans annoyed. I wouldn't say annoyed. They just seem to have a lot of an opinion about it. Now, I can't for the life of me see why on earth you rivals give a damn how Liverpool Football Club are treating their player. Now, if we want to boo our player, we will boo him. As long as Trent Alexander-Arnold is still at Liverpool, as short as that may be, he is a Liverpool player, and the Liverpool fans have the right to treat him however they feel. And if he is getting booed, if he is getting etc., that is exactly up to the Liverpool fans how we want to do it. It's completely up to us. Just like it would be up to United fans to boo their player if they felt like it, or Arsenal fans, they're more than entitled to boo him because it's their player. We wouldn't be getting involved if Arsenal were booing their player or United were booing their player. It would be completely none of our business. Literally, we would not be getting involved in it. So why they're getting involved in our business and what we're doing, I'll never know. But look, this situation clearly goes a lot deeper than the Trent saga. It is quite blatantly clear that these rivals are so salty that Liverpool have won the league because of all the crap they talked about us in last summer, Klopp leaving, this, that. It's clearly obvious that they are that salty that they've won the league, and they have nothing to complain about. Now, this Trent situation has come out, and obviously a lot of Liverpool fans are very annoyed about it. The rivals have absolutely jumped on this. They've jumped on this, how certain Liverpool fans are treating Trent, and they've gone and minoritized it as the whole fan base, labelling all of us as abusing Trent, all because they are salty we've won the league. This is just an attempt to force hate down Liverpool's throats. Literally, this is all it is. It's just a hate. It's just a weak attempt at forcing hate down our throats because they're salty that we've won the title. And look, honestly, lads, don't be salty we've won the title. Be mad at your own clubs for being, cheap in the market and not being good enough. But honestly, the way Liverpool fans treat Trent and the way he's being treated is completely Liverpool fans' choices. Literally. I mean, honestly, if this was Paul Scholes in the prime of his career, literally in the prime of his career, who'd run down his contract deliberately, left United and gone on a free, do I think for 1 second United fans would be sat there clapping him off in the stadium, saying well done, class act? No, I don't. They would be booing the crap out of him. They've already booed Xerxes this season, early on in the season. Literally, they were booing Xerxes earlier this season. They all seem to have forgotten that. Ironically, I didn't hear Mr. Rio Ferdinand touch up about that, which is a bit odd. But they would not be Yeah, they all, honestly, mate, they would not. Honestly, this is just a. They wouldn't be acting the way they are. Honestly, they wouldn't be as calm as they are now. I mean, honestly, the fact that these people, these rivals, think they can turn their nose up at us, look down on us, and say, "Why is Trent being treated like that? Why is Liverpool fans doing that?" When they would be doing the exact same thing, um, if they were in our position. United fans showed up at Wayne Rooney's house and sent the guy some horrible emails. I'm not going to get into too much detail on it because I don't want to get in trouble on the channel. But they sent the guy some horrible, horrible letters. They showed up at his house in the middle of the night. Now that is the definition of disgraceful behaviour. We haven't done nothing like that. Nothing at all. So United fans showed up at Wayne Rooney's house because they thought he was going to leave. Honestly, that is the definition of disgraceful behaviour. We have done nothing of the sort towards Trent at all. We've done, a couple of boos here and there, and it's been all over the media. Literally, a couple of boos in the stadium. Okay, maybe it was quite a bit of boos in the stadium, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's like we haven't even won the league. It's like we haven't won the league. They've all, everyone's jumping on this Trent, Liverpool fans Trent treatment train. It is so annoying. Honestly, it is so annoying. But look, what can I say about this? Rival fans, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. This is all they have to come at us with. We've won the league. We've absolutely moonwalked this Premier League from the beginning. And you guys have literally got nothing to complain about. We've won the league fair and square on the pitch. Literally. So, this Trent situation has just been given to these lot on a plate. They are absolutely trying to milk it and make the most out of it. And they are doing everything to paint us out and Liverpool to be disgraceful, which is just not the case. But let them enjoy it because this is all they have to come at us with. United, these lot used to be competing with us for Premier League titles. Nowadays, they have to resort to little petty stuff like this to get to Liverpool. This is literally their level now. They have to resort to bringing stuff like this up to try and make themselves feel better. Long way from being that team who used to challenge us for titles. How the mighty have fallen, huh? How the mighty have fallen. But look, honestly, me personally, I would not have booed Trent on Sunday. I wouldn't have booed the guy. Even though I can't stand him no more. I absolutely cannot stand him no more. I would not have booed him. I felt it was very unnecessary. But also, even though he was booed, I do understand why they did it. Because he should not have been brought onto the pitch to begin with. I don't know what Arne Slot was thinking when he brought Trent onto the pitch on Sunday against Arsenal. I don't know what reaction he expected, but it backfired really quick because as soon as the fans saw him warming up, the atmosphere turned really hostile. That's on Arne Slot for starting Trent, bringing Trent on to begin with. The guy should not have been left, should not have been brought on the pitch to begin with. Literally, I personally would leave him at home for the rest of the season. Give him an early holiday, let him, pack his bags up, move out of his house and all. Give him an early 2 weeks notice. Say bye-bye, mate. You can come on the parade bus if you want at the end, although we wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, early 2 weeks, off you go, bye-bye. You're not a problem no more. Poor decision. It's not very poor. But look, we have every right to feel angry about this. Every right, Liverpool fans. We all have the right to feel aggrieved, betrayed, hurt and angry. And he's not being booed just for the sake of being booed. Trent is not being booed for the sake of being booed. This is not petty. This is not nothing like that. Trent has got to know that he has let down the people, the city, the club, the fans, and everyone in Liverpool. This is a huge deal for the people of Liverpool, for all of us. He has to know that he let down the city, that he's let down everything that Liverpool stands for, and that is what's happening. The people are letting him know that he's let everyone down. Considering he is one of our own coming through the ranks. If he was not a Scouse, this would not be as big this would not hurt as much. Because he's Scouse, he's one of the local lads, he's one of our own. This hurts even more that he's done this. And he has to be made known that he has betrayed the club and he is no longer welcome here once he leaves. Because make no bones about it, Trent will no longer be welcome at the club. You know, he says, you know, in his goodbye interview, he said, "I will be back to watch games." No, you won't, mate. You don't just walk away from Liverpool, snake the club, run down your contract, leave on a free, stitch the club up in the market. You know, we get nothing for you, and think you can just come back and watch games. That is not going to happen. Not going to happen. He will be booed if he comes back for to Anfield as a Madrid player, which he will. He will definitely be back because we are nailed on to get Madrid soon, probably next season again. So he will be back and he will be booed, just as any other player who left Liverpool will be booed. Honestly, he will be booed. That is just how it is, unfortunately. He's not going to get that martyr treatment, that loving, you know. Honestly, he's not going to get it. Now, Trent, he seems to think that even though he's leaving, he's still going to be loved and adored, which he just is not. You're leaving, mate. You're not going to be loved and adored no more. You won't be a legend. Nothing. So, don't be thinking you're still going to be a legend and, you know, have a good relationship with Liverpool fans, because you just ain't, mate. And another red flag, mate. Madrid fans don't even want you, pal. Madrid fans do not even want this guy. I have seen numerous TikToks and YouTube videos of Madrid fans absolutely roasting their club for buying Trent, saying this is the same guy who left Vinicius Jr. free at the back post for when we beat them. They don't want Trent at the club. He is going to be absolutely rinsed, hung out to dry by the fans, the media, and the club there. And there ain't going to be no one protecting him. So, you know, if he isn't looking at that, seeing that Madrid fans don't even want him and seeing red flags, then he's just deluding himself. And in reality, is going to hit him there at some point. It will hit him there. But honestly, my little short opinion on this whole thing is this. Two rival pundits and rival fans. Mind your own business, people. How Liverpool fans treat our player is our business. Just like it's your business how you treat your player. That's just how it is. Stay out of our business. We'll treat our player however the hell we want as long as he's here. It's up to us how we treat him. Just like it'd be up to you guys if you guys were booing your player, because we wouldn't give a damn. You know, honestly, if you booed your player, we would not give a damn at all. But you lot all seem to give a damn about us booing our players. So that's all I have to say. Rivals, mind your own business. And honestly, I can't wait till this Trent saga's over now once he's gone, because these men can all jump off this little big news story that they've tried to create when there just isn't one. So as soon as Trent goes, the better. This whole situation can just be put to bed, and we can move on with Frimpong as the new right back. But that's my thoughts on the Trent, why people are blowing the Trent thing out of proportion. But Liverpool fans, rival fans, let me know in the comments what we think. And Liverpool profit. Peace out.